but that's okay. It's pretty obvious we were making a lot of mistakes there that we shouldn't have been, so... Let's try not to lose 15 seconds this time. To something. I don't know what it was.
I'm glad you came. Just turning up shows your
However, there are 13 seconds to gain on Hacker, I guess.
Good. I've read your notes. The other therapist didn't work out for you. I want you to know this will be different. We take this at your pace. No notes, no drugs, no theories. We go back to the start. Understand what happened. Take a look at this short form. I promise it's the only one you'll see during your therapy. Try to answer truthfully. It's easier that way. Never cheated on a partner, really? Okay. Let's get started then.
No.
Cheryl!
Fuck. Why did I think that was a good idea? So that's 3 seconds lost already. Beginning of the game. Good job, me, I guess.
Sweetie? 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 Cheryl? Cheryl? Cheryl! 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 Cheryl!
Okay. Let's do this nightmare. Fuck. So 4 seconds lost about here? Somewhere around there.
Cheryl?
Well, only one. Well, I guess I got a
Sweetie.
+3 before, so
You okay?
makes sense.
Are you at home? Sweetie, wait there. Wait for me.
You have to run, Daddy. You can't fight them. Run!
What? Is somebody with you? Cheryl! I'm coming to get you! Damn it!
You have to run, Daddy. You can't fight.
Okay, so we have one more. Fuck. Please. Okay. It's actually fine, considering we hit the door first. Okay.
It's good that we touched on the car crash. That would have been a breakthrough before. But let's leave that topic for a while. I want to talk about family. It's important, right? I don't mean all that touchy-feely crap. You're not a very touchy-feely person. You're giving me that look. I'm talking too much. Well, let's have you talk, or not, or whatever you feel comfortable doing. Let's play true or false. Is it true to say you're a private person? Would you say it takes a while for people to get to know you? Uh-huh. People can choose their friends, but not their family. Would you prefer to spend time with friends over family? Nothing surprising there. Now, you're going to like this. On the table are some pencils and a picture. I want you to let out your inner child and color in the picture. It's titled Happy Family. You're finished? What a lovely family home. Is your home like this?
You know what's funny? I've been a cop in this town for 20 years. Before that, I used to ride around in my daddy's patrol car, so I know the town, know the people. But your face? I don't know you.
I keep out of trouble.
Not tonight.
Well, I guess tonight everything is out of whack. Why are we the only car on the road?
No one's sane out driving tonight. Sorry, I didn't mean to...
It's okay. What is with all this snow?
Who knows? We only covered basic meteorology in the academy. Hell, we didn't hear about this till it was happening. Barely had time to close off the major highways.
It's like the whole town is being punished.
It's only weather.
Sure.
You're very restless back there, Mr. Mason. Anything you want to tell me?
Restless? Of course I'm restless. I'm worried
Okay,
about my daughter.
so if I keep moving, that'll happen.
She's 7 and she's out there in this blizzard.
Sorry, I didn't mean to.
Just hurry up and get us to the station.
Okay, so that's a way that you can trigger something different, so it might be better to not move at all.
This weather's just unbelievable. Damn, can't even see the road. I'm gonna see exactly where we are. Stay put.
Okay, let's try this strategy again. So we take this path, and if we follow it on this line, we should hit the kind of the corner of the tower, but we want to turn towards a line of trees. That line of trees is here, I believe. Yeah. Okay. Then if we come into something that pushes us, we actually want to get pushed to the other side. Yeah, we actually missed it. So we could have gotten pushed to the other side there and gotten a little bit of a better angle. That's okay. Let's do it. Shit. Lost a tiny bit of time there to opening it up a little early. It's okay though. Alright. So, let's go ahead and make this time back. Also surprised I have minus 14 here, which is really weird. There's the spawn. Okay, hopefully that guy jumped across. Doesn't seem like it, which is bad. Son of a bitch. Alright, let's grab this. Go here. Straight, right, left, crawl. Straight. Right. Left, crawl. Double. Left, double, exit. 9 before Wickerman, fall right. Fall at the curve. Eight across gap. Cabin. Toy puzzle. Okay. 7, follow left while you use boost. Shit. Had to take it. Straight, straight. 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 Fuck. I think I was supposed to go the other way. Hopefully this doesn't cause me problems. Okay, we're alright. Nice. That was good timing. So I had a little hiccup in there, but the rest of it was solid. Only one grab? I think only one grab. So one grab, one hiccup. Whew. Alright.
Officer?
Harry, I've been
Okay.
calling you. Did you switch your phone off?
That's about
No,
right.
just,
2 seconds lost.
I don't know where I was.
Harry, you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm out of the woods. I'm on a football field. I think it's the high school.
Midwich High School. Listen, Harry, Midwich has a gym. They often use it as an emergency shelter in severe weather. Go to the gym and wait there for me.
Emergency shelter. Cheryl could have been taken there.
Yes, Cheryl could be there. Will you do this for me?
Yeah, I'm going. But if Cheryl's not there, I can't wait. I'm sorry, I just can't.
Harry,
So we get to the halcyon days of high school. When I was starting out, the popular theory said it was their mom and dad that screwed a person up. But if you really want to screw someone up, I say, send them to high school. I bet your school locker was a real mess. You were one of those organized chaos types. Right. Okay, let's move on. I'm going to throw out some words. Nod when they fit how you were at school. Shake your head if they don't. Ready? Jock. Next, slut. Drunk. Virgin. Bully. And slacker. Okay, let's take a different tack. On the table, I've laid out a blank timetable and some cards with lessons.
And
on
your
them.
hands sweat like
Pick out the
crazy.
lessons to show me your perfect
This
school
fucking
day.
remote.
Don't leave any empty. There are only 4 periods, and I've allocated a very generous lunch. Done? Nice. If that was all there was to it, it would have been a breeze, wouldn't it? Come on.
8465.
Let's talk more about the bad stuff that happened at school.
8465. Yeah, it's kind of a bad run. Okay. Just make up for it later, I guess. Okay, 8465.
Doors open.
Okay. Okay, computer hacker. Come on! Motherfucker, get it. Okay. Fuck! So that sucked because holy shit. The two worst of the
You break it?
things to
It
get.
just froze on me. It is her.
What are you gonna do though?
It is her. We moved?
You don't remember because of the accident?
Okay, so
Simmons Street. It's not a great neighborhood. Why would we move there? I guess the cop was right. My ID was old. That wasn't my house. What else did I forget?
There's a phone number. Why don't you call it?
I will. There's no reception. I'll be outside.
Good luck.
Yes?
Cheryl?
No, Dahlia. You want me to find her? Who's calling?
It's her father, Harry Mason. Is she okay?
Harry?
Is she okay?
Who the hell do you think you are?
Sorry? What's the...
Leave me alone!
okay, let's try this again.
To me.
This could easily fail again, but we'll give it a shot. Okay. Okay, left door, crawl door. Left door. Crawl door. Straight door. Straight double windows. Straight stairs. 7 to the ledge. Okay, good. Got him to come down first, which is what we wanted. Fuck. That sucks. The fact that that guy was right there really threw a wrench in everything we were trying to do. Okay. Wall, left door out. Okay. Wall. Left double. Around the right corner, climb. Fuck. This shit doesn't make any sense. Even more so since I could have just cut the corner there. That was fucking stupid. don't understand why. I absolutely just have to check. There's just no other way around it. Like, something is 100% wrong with my notes. I just don't know what it is. Like, there's gotta be a wrong turn coming out of there. Because I keep going to shower and it keeps directing me to shower. Rather than directing me to where I need to go. Shit. That was just a bad fucking...
Harry?
So I forgot that this is
I was
preset.
about to head off. I thought I ought to wait a little longer.
Thanks.
You okay? Any luck with the phone?
They didn't make any sense. I need to go there.
The Simmons Street address? That's the other side of town.
You got a car?
I was planning on getting a ride with John. There's my boss's SUV. Yeah, I'm looking after it while she's on vacation. It's at the club where I work, not far from here. I could give you a lift.
That would be great. Lead the way. You want my jacket? You're going to freeze.
I'm used to running around in a dress. I'm too hot-blooded to feel the cold.
I feel bad, you're sure?
Yeah, keep it. You're the car crash guy. You thinking about your daughter?
Constantly.
I'm sure she's okay.
I can't get my head around it. She was in the back sleeping, then the crash. She was gone.
Your head is still jumbled up, Harry. Just give it a while, okay? And we should go see a doctor.
I'll make sure Cheryl is safe, then worry about myself.
It's not far now. The Balkan is the hottest nightclub in town.
Never heard of it.
Really? It's pretty popular.
You work there, right? What do you do?
I sing. Sometimes I mix drinks. It's a temporary thing while John and I sort things out. He's staying in Massachusetts. He's a lawyer. We need to decide if I'm going to move out there with him.
You want to go to Massachusetts?
Yeah. Well, not Massachusetts so much, but I want to be with John.
And John?
He wants it too. It's just hard. We've been together for 5 years, but we never lived together. Now we're out in the world, living our lives.
John's a lucky guy.
Yeah.
He's probably just lousy at showing it. I know lawyers. They're not so touchy-feely.
Oh, John's not like that. Back in school, he was very passionate.
They say absence makes the heart grow fonder.
You believe that?
Absolutely.
So worse walking, but it definitely triggered that, so... I don't know. Maybe I'm just crazy.
Hope my room isn't too messy. I was in a hurry earlier.
Are we the only people on the road? I guess that means we don't have to stop for any red lights. One way? Screw that. Let's cut up on Kincaid. You're very quiet there, Harry.
Okay.
You're not gonna be sick, are you?
I think I'm losing my mind.
What?
How long have you known me?
I don't know. A few years?
I don't know you. I can't remember you. Since the car crash, nothing is making sense.
Don't do this to me, Harry. Don't start tripping out on me. When you said you crashed your car, you didn't mention this. Tam, are you in pain?
No pain. And I can remember most things, just sometimes. Some details, I try to focus, but then they slip away. And I think I'm seeing things.
You really don't know who I am.
No.
Sid and Nancy?
Who are Sid and Nancy?
My tits? You named them?
We're sleeping together?
This is a joke, right? A really lame joke.
I wish it was.
Yellow right, blue mid. Okay. I should make back some time here, because I remember I rushed that before. I'm not gonna split there, because I don't know.
You know me. You know my daughter too? Why is this not freaking you out, me not knowing you?
This isn't the first time you've acted weird, Harry.
What does that mean? Be straight with me.
Stop it.
If you know my daughter...
I know of her. Let's not go there.
So what are you to me?
Okay.
Just leave things be, Harry. Harry?
Dahlia!
So I could be anywhere ahead right now. It's very exciting. I could be enormously behind as well, which is a lot less exciting. However, I do believe that I am still ahead. Especially since, like I said, I think the last time I had to redo the bridge control, although maybe that was the run before last, so who knows. So now we're waiting. We're hoping that we get the flashlight to spawn on this side. Although if it doesn't, then, you know, fuck us, I guess. Just lose a few seconds. Okay. So now we're waiting for this stuff to happen. Looks like you might have to actually drop out of that in order to trigger it.
Nasty, but inevitable. Everyone is going to die, even if we like to pretend otherwise. You could die tonight, in your sleep. Why doesn't that terrify you? How would you like to die? No, wait, let me guess. You'd want to die surrounded by friends. It's academic, really, as we're only truly conscious of death when it happens to others. Get to my age, you'll have seen plenty of people die. There 1 minute, then gone. Okay, game time. There are 7 pictures of people on the table. Your job is to tell me who is dead and who is merely sleeping. Divide them up. Left, dead. Right, sleeping. Done? It's just an exercise. There's no right answer. Actually, they were all...
Alright. Extreme wheelchair action.
Get back to it.
Dahlia.
Who's Dahlia?
A girl. The car went into the river. She drowned.
Another crash? This is a different girl?
You must have seen the bridge. We went right off the side.
Harry, the bridge has been closed since the storm started. You swam. You could have died of hypothermia.
My clothes.
You were soaked to the skin. I grabbed what I could find here. We need to talk. When I was at the station, I pulled the file on Harry Mason.
Alright, let's do it. Fast and the Furious 19. Wheelchairs. Okay. 4-7 left, 9 far left. Okay. So 1, 2, 4. Son of a bitch. It's a really bad start. 9 far left. 7 gate. 7 gate, 7 door in. Wow. So normally you land on them, but that one didn't let me. Oh, this way. That was really bad. Straight. Straight again. 9 to the double. Flare. I don't hear anybody on me, so I'm not gonna grab the flare. Hopefully I don't get fucked because of that. 9 double. 4 double. Okay, we're good. 555 8814. Eight 8814. 8814. What's up, Anger? Just trying to finish up this 12-hour here. Wow, it's not playing. That's weird. It like cut off the radio. Maybe I didn't get close enough to the 102. The game kind of bugged or something. Very odd regardless. Lisa, you're tearing me apart!
Open. Come on. God, please open.
Are you okay?
Alright, still got a lot of time we can lose, especially with the gumball puzzle.
I wasn't even supposed to be here today. It's my day off, but we were 3 nurses down because of the weather. Damn it. I wasn't supposed to be here. I shouldn't have been here.
Hey.
Sorry. I'm just upset. Don't worry, it's nothing.
Shouldn't we take you inside?
I'm ready to go home. My apartment is a few blocks north. I can clean myself up there.
I'm heading that way. Let me walk you. Lisa?
I'm okay, really. But you can keep me company.
I'm Harry.
Harry Houdini. Hello,
It's not far
Inger.
to my apartment.
I said hi,
I can
but
jaywalk in
maybe
this
you
weather.
missed it. Hopefully you're
Where
doing
did you
well
say you were
tonight. Or
home.
this
My
morning. I
daughter
guess
was
it
there
really
after our
depends on where you're from.
What happened?
I crashed my car.
Just
I
trying to
don't know
finish
how
up my
long I was
12-hour
unconscious.
challenge here.
When I woke up, Cheryl was gone.
And she made
If
it
you're at all
this way?
curious about what this
I know it
12-hour
doesn't quite
challenge
add up,
is, or the thing is, you can put an exclamation point 12HC.
Called me.
That's the number 12,
spoke to
and then
someone else on the
HC,
phone.
all one word, and Nightbot will link kind of
There
an
are times when
explanation of
things
it.
don't feel real. I feel like I'm losing my grasp on the truth of it. But other times everything
Yeah, right
is-
now it is almost
Fine.
2 a.m. where I'm at.
This feels real.
Hey, I'm as real as they come. Though some patients mistake me for an angel.
Yeah, this has to be lag.
I'm real. and
Like,
I've
there's
got the best
absolutely
in my
no
eyes to
way.
prove it.
I'm like losing all this
been in there
time
long?
walking, and
If
it
you
can't
add
be
up all the
pathing.
overtime, back-to-back 12-hour shifts.
That is so
Compared
bizarre.
to a standard 9 to 5, I've been in the hospital for 40 human years. I've slept through half of it. Like tonight, fell asleep at the wheel. Hell of a wake-up call. Not long now.
You holding up?
I'm fine. Just need to get home and put my feet up.
So, your accident. What happened there?
Did your
It's all
dog
a
take
bit
Prozac,
hazy.
or...?
Need to get my story straight before I call my insurance. They always try and twist it.
Exclamation
alone?
point
Yeah.
12HC.
Yes. Now you're trying to
Like
trick me.
12-hour
Not me.
challenge
I
abbreviated.
crashed my car too. I've got my own
Nightbot
insurance
should
forms to
send kind of
file.
a link for it.
So what happened?
It kind of feels like I blacked out before the crash. I just remember coming to.
I remember coming off the road, then wham. When I came to, I was confused. Cheryl was gone. My car was wrapped around a post.
So, there's no way.
This is like being in a therapy group for car crash survivors. Thanks for sharing, Harry. Let's go around the room.
They still teach bedside manner to nurses?
You want bedside manner?
God, they're so crazy how much time you lose.
I won't be long.
Yes, TV. TV's what I'm gonna watch.
You know, last time I had a guy in my apartment, it was summer. During
Yeah,
the heat
if you're
wave.
curious, most of the things I do on this channel are speedrun related, although I do some casual stuff here and there. Usually my casual stuff is related to doing analysis of games that I play from a casual setting. I tend to play older stuff just because I have a huge backlog of games. So I don't really feel the need to play too many newer ones.
I saw you looking.
I was...
Don't ruin it making excuses. I take compliments where I can get them.
You okay?
Headache. Can you get me some pills? There's some in the cabinet in the bathroom. Bring me some of the blue ones.
Okay.
Gotcha, yellow ones. Definitely gonna pick up some green ones for her. Or was it red? No, definitely yellow. Alright, we're on the search for green.
Bottom shelf.
Wow. Alright, red's perfect. Got it. She'll be ready to be going out there and on the town in no time. I just figured I'd mention it since I hadn't seen you in the chat at all, so...
When we all lived in huts and wore fur,
I know when I kind of browse channels, I'm always kind of interested in what people try to focus on their channel.
Come and eat us in the night. Now we have
Some people focus on more modern games, some people just kind of play whatever.
So what keeps us
I find it
awake at
kind of
night?
nice when there's almost a
often than
focus to the
not.
stream, if it makes sense. Just tends to
If
help
only
out.
I had acted differently. If only I hadn't said that. If only I'd said something. You beat yourself up with your
Yeah, I can
past.
understand.
Don't blame yourself. Blame
Especially
the
since,
world.
like,
Blame God.
pet
Blame
insurance
me.
isn't particularly a thing, so... Medications can be pretty expensive when it comes to
Okay,
treating
this
the
is my
pet.
favorite. Let me introduce some friends of mine. This is
Hopefully
King,
it's not too bad, though.
his daughter, the chaste Celestine, a prince called Wilhelm, and a bull. He doesn't have a name. Prince Wilhelm is passionately in love with Celestine, but she does not love him. One day, Wilhelm comes to the king and asks for Celestine's hand in marriage. Celestine begs the king not to marry her to Wilhelm, but the king ignores her pleas. Royal protocol means he must say yes to the match. They are married, and Wilhelm takes Celestine back with him to his kingdom. That night, he attempts to consummate the marriage, but the distraught Celestine flees. She runs from the safety of the castle and across a field, ignoring the sign which warns of danger. In that field is a bull, who, seeing the girl, charges her. She falls under his hooves and is killed instantly. What I want you to do is line the players up according to how guilty they are of Celestine's death. Whose fault was it? At the left, most culpable. To the right, most innocent. You want to hear that again? Done? Poor Bull. You couldn't ignore the facts. He was the one who killed her. I find the best cure for guilt is to never get caught in the first place. Let's continue.
Okay. So all the rest is pretty much time that I can lose. Which I just lost a little bit there, for example. Like I can make a little bit of time back on the gumball, but that's about it. And Gumball Machine was okay. I think I had maybe like 4 rerolls or something. That was a really good spin.
God, Harry. What have you done? I feel very wrong. Harry, you've got to come back.
Keep talking, Lisa. What's wrong?
Oh, God. Oh, Harry.
Lisa? I'm coming back.
Okay. Yeah, that was a really good spin. I managed to get a little bit more distance than normal. Like probably a stride or 2.
Don't move.
No.
Okay.
This isn't what...
Yeah, I lost a
I
little bit
said
of time.
don't move. Stand up and step away from the girl.
This isn't what it looks like.
Stop talking. What have you done?
She was in an accident. I didn't do this.
Accident. Shut the hell up. You've been feeding me bullshit all night. You bastard.
I didn't...
Shut up! I know
Gave her the red pills, just like she said, right? Or was it yellow pills? No, definitely red pills. We definitely wanted the red pills. Super needed green pills, and I'm glad I gave them to her. Yeah, you actually want to give her the wrong pills. What am I doing? That was a mistake. I just was thinking I needed to go to the left there. Yeah, you want to give her the wrong pills because it leads to a shorter conversation. Okay. 9, crawl. Door, pit. Flare. Door, stairs. Shit. Yep, that's a grab. 100%. Fuck. Okay. At least I didn't get grabbed there. I might get grabbed here. Yep, okay. That was actually fine. Okay, burn that. Okay, 4. That was a ton of lag. Seven double. 8, 9, mannequin. 9 stairs. 9 door. Straight door. Around corner, and then I'm on the roof. From the roof, I know where to go. Might see me kind of lose my shit with my left hand when I'm climbing over walls. That's because the nunchuck has a functionality that makes you climb faster. Oftentimes even when you aren't being chased, if you wag it. Alright, gumball puzzle. Let's hope for some luck here. Okay, yellow. Purple's fine. Want red or green? Or not green. Red. Shit, is it green? No, it's not. I'm an idiot. Oh my god, why did I do that? Pink. Well, this is over. Thanks, game. So I just lost a fuckload of time there because I'm an idiot and forgot what color it was. But in addition to that, I just lost a fuck ton of time because the game was like, no, you're not going to get any gumballs that you need. So yeah, I just lost like all of the time I had. Fuck. Very frustrating. Why am I so dumb? I lost like a minute. Gain some time back here, I believe. Turn to the side here. But this still is going to be really, really disappointing.
How do you know me? Where's Cheryl?
Still at the lighthouse, maybe.
Lighthouse?
What are you doing here, Harry?
Looking for Cheryl. Isn't this my house? Who are you?
You look really good.
Who are you?
We're soulmates, you and I. For richer or poorer. In sickness and in health.
You're my wife?
Welcome back. Just in the state of deep depression that comes from completely punting a strong run. But we'll work through it. Last run of the 12-hour, might as well finish up, right? See where I end up. That's really frustrating, though. I could have been, like, a minute down. A 122, like under a 123. Now I'm gonna be lucky to get a 120... I'll be lucky to save, like, 15 seconds. Let's just put it that way. But we'll see what happens. I am gonna lose, or I am gonna gain some time because I didn't turn the wrong way in the pawn shop. But yeah, there's a lot of things that I can't really gain time on, like here. Cutscenes are gonna be confusing because I'm skipping like a lot of the actual content of this game, which is in like text messages, voicemails, finding items and such. Basically deliberately looking for content rather than deliberately trying to skip it like a speedrun does. Hi, Cheryl. You gonna use your parachute there? See you later. Basic concept. It's supposed to be a retelling of Silent Hill 1's story, but it really has nothing to do with the story at large, so I mean, it's kind of misleading. I think people that are fans of Silent Hill would enjoy the story much, much better if they just saw them as not really connected. Just the story on its own, or the game on its own. It's a pretty interesting one, though. If you own a Wii, I do highly recommend it. Okay. Here. Over here. Please don't grab me. Okay, good. All we needed to get to in order to untrigger them. Yeah, it might be a little bit harder to tell just because of my capture card and the fidelity I'm able to stream at, but this game's also extremely... It looks extremely good for the Wii. I think it's probably in the top 3 looking Wii games. Other two being like Dead Space and something I can't think of right now. But there's some fantastic work that was done on this game. Shit. Okay, so we gotta do the maze, and then after the maze, then we have to deal with some shit. It's not so much that. The lag is... So if you're referring to the lag that I'm talking about with my system, it just has to do with the rate at which... So my graph, or the... How would I put this? Since I'm acting like a complete idiot right now. What I was trying to get at is that... Give me one sec here. I need to, Wow. I just botched this super hard. Wow. Fuck me. Such an idiot. So because I accidentally walked forward a little bit, that just completely screwed everything up, so... Any time that I might have gained from the pawn shop, I just lost again. Give me a minute. I'll be able to talk in a moment. 6 left. Eight left at intersection. 6 and left at intersection. Should be the end of it. So the problem is that I currently record almost every system that I play on with a Dazzle, which is a very low quality capture device. I consider this completely fine since most of the games I play aren't in high fidelity to begin with, so it's not that big of an issue.
You know, I think we're getting
And because of that, you
We're
you
all
don't get the
tied
best
up in
fidelity
this
out of your
marriage
systems.
thing.
I'm not playing on HD, I'm not playing on
Marriage
composite,
worked a
or
lot better
on
when we
component.
didn't
It's
live
just
so long.
composite feed,
We have
480i,
phrases like
or
the
lower.
honeymoon is over to remind us how quickly marriage
And the
is
other thing
soured.
is that because of where I live, I don't have the best internet options, so I have to stream on
Divorce does
0.89 upload, which is very low comparative to what
Come
other people
on.
tend to do.
You think marriage can really
So,
last?
Because of
Should a
that,
couple stay together for the kids? Do you think it's a bad idea to marry young? You think sex becomes stale after marriage? You know what?
So because of that,
Being
it's
such
just,
an
you know,
expert on
combination of
America,
things makes
you're
it
going to
not
ace my
look as great as it
matchmaking
could if you were actually playing the game on
the
your
table
own
are
system.
6 pictures. All you have to do is sort them into 3 married couples.
Come on, grab.
All finished. Okay.
I do have a
Now tell me
Colossus, which
which
is
of
a
those
slightly
couples
more
are
high
still
definition
together.
card, but it's a lot more frustrating to
I'm
use and a lot harder to
joking.
set
You
up,
know
if
I'm
that
just
makes
trying to
sense.
provoke you, right?
Another issue is that it can only
Oh, let's keep
capture
going.
480p
We're
or
really
higher
making
games, so
progress
like
here.
all my older consoles can't be captured by it, which is a huge issue. So unless I wanted to swap between different capture methods and stuff, it's just not
So you were
worthwhile
at
for
Midwich
me
too, John?
to
A
do
few
that.
years back, yeah. Prom king, prom queen.
John got
Oh,
to
lagging.
because his family owns
So-
half the town. I was queen because I looked great in the dress.
So the thing is
Still fit into that dress?
when you turn on the light in this game,
Right, Harry?
What?
I'm heavily
Bring all this
inclined
guy
to
to
believe
what,
that the game
taunt me?
lags
Hey,
as a
sorry
result
if
of that,
You think this is about
because the
you?
game then has to
Harry's here because
render
he was
shadows, it needs to render lighting effects, it needs to render the light
I
cone,
actually
things
had
of
it in
that
my head.
nature.
We might try and make
I
this
haven't confirmed this 100%, but like
You are
it
so
really feels like it, and
We
it
are
seems
so
to
different.
suggest it based on
Stop
some
the car.
walking
What?
sections.
Stop the car.
Because the walking sections you can't really gain much time on. You can,
Jesus.
like, it's very
could've killed
linear,
us.
very simple.
Sorry,
So it's
Harry.
not like you're gonna gain time or lose time.
Damn it!
So it seems like turning on the light lags quite a bit.
She wants me to go after her.
And I just kind of confirmed that on this run with some of the longer walking segments. But yeah, it's not something that you would necessarily notice on your end for the streaming because I stream once again at 30 frames per second, so that mitigates a lot of this lag that you might be seeing or that you might think that you see. And it's not super noticeable. It's not the type of lag where like the console's dying to run the game, but there's a noticeable like jitter on certain frames of animation that there shouldn't be. And it's just once you played enough games at 60 frames per second or just no lag in general, like very steady frame rates, you start to notice when there are changes in frame rate. Normally this isn't an issue for most Silent Hill speedruns because most, like the vast majority of Silent Hill speedruns, track the times of the competitors using in-game time. But unfortunately, this is not the case when it comes to Shazam! In Shazam, we do real time because there is no in-game time displayed. Silent Hill Homecoming would be another example of that. I don't know if Downpour uses in-game time. I would imagine not, but who knows. But for like Silent Hill 1, 2, 3, 4, and Origins, all of those games have an in-game timer that's relatively reliable. The only downside to that is like Origins is kind of a weird cause because even though it has an in-game timer, it does count loads, which is kind of bullshit, and among other things. So there's a huge gap between people who run on PlayStation 2 for that game and people who run in PSP. So that was a little late, but still.
We're getting deep in it now. I can almost taste
I
all this
see,
talking, and we still haven't touched on the sex thing.
the sex thing you say.
That's what you're thinking. Aren't all psychiatrists supposed to be obsessed with sex?
Mm-hmm.
It's not us. It's you. You're obsessed with sex.
I don't know.
Even
I
when
think
we're not talking about
Downpour was the only bad Silent Hill game.
it. Come on.
Although
have
I have seen a lot of people
the
say that
pictures
they
on the
like
table.
Downpour.
I want
I
you to
just, I
divide
don't
them
see
up.
it.
The ones you think are a sexual symbol go
There
on
are
the
things that I like
The
about
ones that
Downpour, but
aren't.
I fucking,
The right.
I don't like that game at all, as a whole.
Done? None of them? Now you're screwing with me. You're in denial about sex. Sex and
Death.
Sex is death. It's a leap into the void, the great loss of self.
The tiger in space.
A plea for annihilation.
Tell me about our Lord and
To
Savior, the
deny
tiger in
sex
space.
Is to deny death itself. You know,
I have seen people say they
who are
like it.
getting
I don't.
enough don't need analysis.
And unlike the vast majority of people
Are
who
not
bash
getting
games,
enough.
I do not bash games without actually
Let's see
having
this
played them
through
or
to
seen
the end.
so much of an appreciable portion of the game that I feel like I can make a pretty decent judgment call. I played through Downpour and there were way too many issues for me to like reconcile. The things that I did like about it, I do like how Murphy reacts like a human fucking being, as opposed to most Silent Hill protagonists. Like, when shit happens, he gets freaked out. I like the art direction, with the exception of monster design. Monster design was extremely poor in that game. But in general, like, the atmosphere, the colors, everything else is fine. I really like the art direction for the game. The only other positive that I can say about the game is I like the symbolic nature of the Boogeyman. I think the Boogeyman is a shit fucking character design or enemy design, like it's garbage. But what he's supposed to symbolize is much more interesting to me. Give me a minute here. Some advanced waggling coming up here. I need to look there. I mean, I could comment a lot on why I disagree with what you're saying, but I try not to be overly negative, especially since I can't really discuss in greater detail why I think the way I do when I'm running the game. I should also mention that I don't like Murphy as a character. I like the fact that they gave him a personality that makes sense for a person that's put in this situation. Okay. Like, for example, there's tons of people who hate Silent Hill 4.
Sorry.
And I don't
It's
understand
too
it.
late now.
For as much as they hate it.
I'm sorry.
I definitely don't think it's the best story in the series. I think it's the weakest out of the original 4. Like, as a game and as a story and all the lore and mythos around it. But there's a lot of really cool stuff in 4, I think, if people actually give it a chance. And it's just, I don't think people do. I think most of the people that tend to bash games in general on the internet have never actually played them. Or never actually paid attention to the bullshit that they're spewing when they complain about a certain mechanic. Yeah, that's one of the things that's not great about Silent Hill 4. Henry Townsend is not a very interesting protagonist. However, I would say that the fact that Henry isn't that great is kind of offset by the fact that I think Walter is a fantastic antagonist. Okay, I'm gonna have to shake. Yeah, I gotta shake him here. There's just not enough dudes spawned yet. Shake one more time. Okay. Good enough. So I'm doing this on purpose. Okay, we're probably losing a little bit of time there. See, I don't think that the gameplay or controls were that frustrating in Silent Hill 4. They're definitely different, and if you haven't played with the 2D controls in the other Silent Hills, they might feel awkward, but I think they were fine. A lot of people complain about the escort as well, but I think the escort's fine mainly because the fact that Eileen can't die, and that helps it a lot. The backtracking through the previous stages kind of sucks, but at the same time they vary it up just enough to make it not be completely ridiculous. So this is frustrating. I'm probably going to miss out on 3rd place. Because I was such an idiot with the gumball machine, but what are you gonna do?
This is going nowhere. I'm spelling it out, but you're not listening. Your troubled school days? How you're conflicted about marriage?
Yeah, I missed it by like 6 seconds, I think.
Unfounded guilt,
son of a bitch.
Abnormal sexuality? 18 years of denial. A whole universe of fantasy in that thick skull of yours. A skull teeming with agents of repression. Blind children clutching photos in the dark. Pale freaks goggle-eyed from watching home movies on loop. The term is complicated grief. But it's simple, isn't it? A young girl. Her parents don't get along. She blames herself, as all children do. Then daddy dies. What's a girl to do?
Like, my biggest complaints with Silent Hill 4 come from Henry isn't a great protagonist.
What 7-year-old actually knows who their
Backtracking's a little bit crummy. I would say the biggest problems with that game, though, are the inventory system being so restrictive as it is. And some of the triggers are kind of bullshit. Like, some of the things you have to do in order to progress the game to where you can continue on to the next section.
Wasn't your knight in shining armor. He was...
Alright, take it easy, Ngaru.
You never knew him. And you never will.
Ngrillaroo, whatever. Sorry. It's one of those names that's kind of hard to pick up on.
A Frankenstein's monster, a child's fantasy. But you're alive. Your mother is alive. She's not the monster you make her out to be. You need to live your life. Cheryl.
Why did you have to die? It wasn't my fault. Someone has to take the blame.
Forget me.
Sucks. That could have been a 122 something, but just botched it. Not much else to say. It's okay though. It's only a 12-hour. And out of the 12-hour, I only got about 8 hours of running, so...
What the hell are you filming me for? Am I supposed to dance for you? Be a good girl for Daddy. Go get him another drink, will you? Now, give me a damn beer! No wonder I drink with a family like this.
In your mind's eye lives a memory hard to find, blinded by sorrow, and her cold voice sings a melody, hear her sing, till frozen rain falls down. She can't hear your voice. She can't hear you call. You have earned your choice. If you're here, can you prove you're really here? There is a moment in time when all the cards that you played you find. You feel the temper should die, and all your demons inside come crashing through. In your mind's eye lives a memory hard to find, blinded by sorrow,
Alright, guys. So we're calling it. I'm gonna go ahead and host somebody.